All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for some more Dakota Collegiate Rocket League action. And surprise, surprise, Gramps has come out from the townhouse, from the retirement home. So I wanted to stream. It sounded like fun. And I got off work at a decent time, so we're going to make it happen. So we've got some banger action tonight. I'll be your host for tonight, K-Tool. And with me, first time casting with me is going to be Yellow Dog. So hello, hello.
Hey, thanks for having me here. Glad to be here.
Gonna be a fun match tonight. We only have one match for you guys here tonight. It's gonna be a little Div B action. We're gonna be having the good old Break Failure, who is not doing the best this season, versus Missing Image, who is also not doing the best this season. So it's gonna be a battle of some of the bottom teams to see who can come out on top and get it maybe a little bit closer to going 50-50 on the season. But before we do get into it, we do have a lovely little subscriber challenge below me. If you guys haven't heard, we got a little sub goal for land, which is going to be the Blazing Challenge. So some lucky or unlucky, however you want to look at it, guys in the community have to do the Blazing Wing Challenge from B-Dubs, which if you guys don't know is basically just them eating stupidly hot wings and crying about it. And we're going to get it on camera and show it to all of you guys. And it's going to be really, 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 really funny. So make sure you guys are giving us all the money in the world because we need it. No, not really. No, we do appreciate the subs to get there. After just one stream last night, we got up to over 20, which is huge. So we really do appreciate the support on that one. But Yellow, I'm curious. Have you ever done Blazing Wing Challenge or know any of the spicy stuff like that?
No, I've not. No, not yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to join you on that one. I am not a fan of spice, and I don't intend to be doing it at all. So I'm gonna let the others do that. But let us jump into this one. I'll be showing you some of the standings on the season so far. So, like I said, we are looking at the two teams from Div B, a little bit closer to the bottom here. In Missing Image, who is dead last, versus Break Failure, who is technically sitting in that 7th spot. But again, things can switch up. Both teams really kind of struggling on the season. Hopefully you got the stats pulled up of those teams because you got to make sure you can look at them. But anything really stand out to you? I was going to say, I'm looking at them. Missing Image, they're the only team in the entire league that doesn't have more than 2 goals a game. And this is the team that, again, on paper, I had rated so highly. I actually rated them winning the entire thing for Div B, and then they said, haha, K-Tool, I'm going to get dead last. And you know what? They're on track to do exactly that.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that stands out to me is Hambungus with 0.4 goals per game. I think he's a lot better than 0.4 goals per game. So I think he could be doing pretty well today.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I know you've got some little roommate action tied to this one, which I did not know. If you wanna spill the beans on that one.
Yeah, so my roommate is Dusty, so obviously when we do our predictions, I will be going for him. But honestly, looking at the stats right now, pretty even throughout the team. Goals, assists, and saves, all pretty even between all 3 teammates. So
yeah, it's going to be interesting. Missing Image, the only red we got on the entire screen is going to be Ali with the most saves, which again is not good because that means basically his team is on defense the entire time. But kind of looking over the other side, Break Failure. Yeah, again, no red. This team started off decently hot. I think they started like 2-1, and then they just lost 3 in a row, which is definitely not what you want to be doing here in the season, especially when the season is starting to come to an end, at least as far as the regular season goes, before get into playoffs and all that fun stuff. But with that being said, as we got just a little bit of time before we get into this game. I am curious because we're gonna start early with the whole predictions thing. You just talked about who you think you're gonna be going for. You wanna put it in stone who you're going for now?
Yeah, I got Break Failure 3-2. I think we're gonna get Game 5 here. I think these teams are gonna be very evenly matched. I think Mitch may prove some difficulties for Team Break Failure. He has a very demo and aggressive play style. Something you definitely have to get used to. But Dusty and Mitch were teammates last season, so maybe since Dusty knows how Mitch plays, I don't know if that'll be as big of a struggle as I think.
I like it. Dude, again, I'm trying to have faith in this Break Failure, in this team, which is Ali, Hambungus, and Mitch, of the one and only Missing Image. But yeah, they're sitting right now 1-5, and I ended up doing a replay review of them a while back, and they did kind of talk a lot about what their struggles were. in the terms of like they don't really play as a team, they don't trust each other, just have a lot of awkward spacing. So who knows, maybe you know, a week off, spring breaks, 2 weeks for some of these players is going to be kind of the key. You never know, but I am officially putting my stamp on Missing Image. I'm looking at the predictions right now, and it is pretty 50-50 as far as the channel points do go, which is pretty impressive. So we'll see if that does continue here for tonight. But I was gonna say, with that going, we're just waiting for one of the other teams to join before we get into this one. One thing I will say real quickly, Bacchus mod doesn't actually work tonight, so it is out of date and there's nothing I can do about it. So unfortunately, we will not have like the official overlay. There's nothing I can do about it, so it's unfortunate. But yeah, we're gonna have no overlay tonight. But I figured we still want a game without an overlay versus no game at all. Hopefully you're on the same boat as that one. But before we wait for the other team to get into this one, I want you, I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Give me one player from each team who you're looking to kind of step up and be the reason they win here tonight. Who do you got your on?
For Team Missing Image, I kind of mentioned it earlier. I think Bungus could definitely step up today. He's got a lot of good mechanics, especially for being drafted last on his team. So I'm looking for him to step up and maybe be a little bit more aggressive in this series. And then for Team Break Failure, I'm gonna have to go Urban Living. He's been
That's a bold choice.
Off and on. What was up?
That's a bold choice. I respect it.
I think he's been kind of off and off throughout the series. I don't think he hasn't been stepping up before, but I'm kind of looking for more consistency in today's series from him.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to echo that one. Looks like we're just waiting for one player to hit the bathroom, but we got all of them in the party, which is that's a win. Yeah, Dusty being slow. You can go yell at him later at that one. But no, this is gonna be an interesting one. I think for me, if I'm looking at it, I think mentally, Urban is the #1 hit or miss player for Break Failure. This has been known. Urban is not a stranger to this, right? He's been around about as long as I have. He's probably done like 8 leagues before even DCRL, like NDSC, we were doing our thing way back when. He's been around a while, and yeah, the biggest thing is Urban is either peaking and he's scoring on the other net or his own goal. It doesn't matter, but Urban is the #1 player that's gonna, I think, make a difference. And then looking at the other side, I gotta go with Ali, right? I mean, he's going to be the fastest, most mechanical player on the field, but the question is he actually hitting any shots, or is he just awkwardly upfield trying to hit shots, missing them, and then he's out of position with 0 boost and just trying to get back to help his team out?
Yeah, I think that's a great point. And it looks like Dusty may be back from the bathroom. So,
well, let's mess with them and see if they are good. If they are, hopefully we'll run into this one. It's going to be a very fun match tonight. And we got one from Dusty. I'm excited to see this one. I'm going to go, since there's only one match tonight, which, you know, I hate to break it to everyone out there. Yeah, there's only one single match tonight, so that is going to be a lame one. But I hope it goes 5 at least. Excited to see what we can do here. I'm expecting a really hot start from Break Failure, and then I think it's going to die off. So I want reverse sweep. We're going to call it reverse sweep from Missing Image. We're gonna really go out there with our predictions here.
Wow. And I know you mentioned earlier that Break Failure went 2-1 to start off the season. They were actually 2-0 and have lost 4 straight. So I don't know how that plays into tonight. Maybe the break actually helps them kind of take that negative momentum and just kind of bring it back to, you know, winning games, winning series.
All right, players are ready, so let's send it. I'm quadruple checking. Regular match, no bots. I've made that mistake way too many times, so just had to put that out there. So, anyways, with that being said, we're gonna get into this match here, and hopefully, like I said, stuff's gonna work well. Like I said, unfortunately, no overlay. There's nothing I can do about that one. But either way, we're gonna have some fun with this one and get into this match here. Like I said, we've got the match of the bottom teams here. See who is taking home another win, and we got Simi with 2 years. Appreciate that, my good sir. Does that mean you're gonna come to land right all the way from Washington? Will DCRL pay for a plane? We'll talk later about that one. But like I said, I'm expecting a very early start from Break Failure, and it's gonna be, like I said, I haven't played in 2 weeks. We'll see how things will work here.
Yeah, so a lot of pressure already coming out from Team Missing Image, but Dusty's gonna try to neutralize. A follow-up from Urban, can't quite get it. Let's go. We'll go up. Can't quite get the touch, and Mitch will just kind of boom it downfield. Dusty We'll try to follow this one up. Can't quite get it. And Bungus trying to pass up the corner. Urban living. Not the greatest touch, but Dusty's there to save it and save the goal going in. Skull will take this one. And kind of just a lot of hitting it back and forth so far. K-Tool.
Yeah, as we have opportunity here. Urban Living wants to take his time. We see a great demo command from Dusty. Urban getting a decent first touch, but it's going to drop right to Mitch. Skull now going to take his time. He's going to try to go for a wall, take a good 50 from Hambungus there. Dusty getting beat by one. Mitch, can he find the touch? He can't, but it's off the post. And down Skull has got a decent shot mid. Urban just a little bit too far back. He's got to be challenging that. That has to be one. Break failure has to be capitalized. But again, Urban just a little bit too far back. He needs to be there mid because Skull had a great pass. We see a touch here from Ali, slowing it down, getting it past one. He's awkward with it on his hood, and Dusty getting a great challenge. We are seeing good pressure back and forth. I think better opportunities from Bill. Break failure so far, but we've yet to really see a good shot on target.
Yeah, that one almost going in, just not quite, just going right above. Urban's going to try to find a demo here. Trying to just keep this pressure midfield. Skull misses, I believe a demo coming from Missing Image. Dusty gets back to it though, and Skull gets a huge bump on the man in midfield. Dusty might try to shoot this one on net. Mitch has it. Back up Mitch for Skull. Tries to find the pass. Or a bump. Can't quite find either though.
Straight up, straight down. Hambungus a little bit awkward here. Going to be waiting for Mitch. Doesn't have a lot of boost. Dusty up at number one. Is that going to be going? It's not. Hambungus getting a great save at the last second here. Mitch now, that's too powerful of a first touch here. Ali going for the shot, and Urban barely getting a touch on the side of that Octane here. Dusty taking his sweet old time. Mitch with the pass mid. It'll be a little bit of ping pong off of Ali. Hambungus should be first this one, and that's going to be on target, and that's going to be the first goal. Hambungus off of 50-50, breaking the 0-0 tie.
Yeah, Hambungus already stepping up. My player to look for on this Missing Image team, and finds the first goal of the series for Missing Image.
That's what I like to see. Missing Image with a very good start here. Like I said, I'm calling reverse sweep, you know, from from Missing Image, so I kind of need good old Urban and Dusty and Skull to step up early here. Good job, Urban. I appreciate you. Thanks for listening, Urban, getting a great 10 out of 10 top tier goal.
Yeah, just not really anyone contesting a mid off the corner. A little bit slow from Ali coming out from net, and Urban is just going to put that one in every single time.
Yeah, Hambungus did not get the touch. He baited a little bit too far into the corner here, which left Ali basically dead to rights here. Urban had a great chance. Urban speaking of another chance here. Oh, but again, the touch is too far, but he missed. How does no one go for that ball? That, again, that has to be a chance for Brave Failure to score here.
Yeah, a little bit of double committing coming out from Team Break Failure. I'm already seeing maybe a little bit of that 2-week rust already coming in. Just not really playing with each other. But a good demo coming from Mitch. Can Urban get the save? Yes, he can. But Hambungus might be up. No, Urban gets the touch. The double commit, but it works out. And Missing Image's failure. Good lord. Hambungus will turn on this.
Ooh, can he follow up on this one? Dusty not getting the best touch. Ali should be able to follow up on this one. Urban again is awkward with a miss. Skull didn't expect it, but again, no one there. We're seeing. What's surprising me is Missing Image is playing so defensive. Either they have all three players in the opponent's net or all three in theirs. They need to get a little more spaced out here. This is a perfect example. It drops beautifully mid, but no one was there to capitalize.
Yeah, just kind of a lot of pinging it back and forth and not a lot of trust in each other. I'm not sure if you mentioned this in the pregame, but just Missing Image not having a lot of trust within each other. Kind of causing a lot of problems so far in this game.
We're seeing another problem is Skull just trying to get a shot on target. Dusty should drop this one down, but not going to really be able to fall on this one. Unless Hambungus just whiffs this one, which is very possible. Urban up to Dusty. He's got the boost, but he's not going to have enough of a touch there. Urban did want to fall on this one. Now Skull last man back. Dusty does get demoed here, but they should have plenty of time to spawn. Skull should be going early. Great 50 from Ali. And Hambungus takes out Skull. Mitch now, can he go for a solo play? But again, no boost. We see a double commit happening out of a break failure here. We're seeing, I mean, after the first, 2 minutes of gameplay, we saw a couple goals, and after the next 2 minutes, nothing. I say that Urban. Yeah. Oh, I thought he was in the clear.
Yeah, both these teams just not trying to give up this tie. Maybe playing for an OT, but they just don't want to go down with this little amount of time left. But Mitch will try to force the issue.
Oh no!
Over two. Hambungus tries to get a touch. Might go to Ali. Ali, can he find the shot? Maybe a pass. Is it up? Handball just missed.
Oh, that was a
And we'll
free
get OT.
shot. We will get OT indeed. No, that's such a tough shot because I mean it's OT. You're lining it up. You're saying 0-second shot and just absolutely whip it. But you got to quickly shake it off because we got overtime happening here. Any predictions on who's going to be taking it and why is it Skull?
I think Missing Image might take this game one. They've had a lot of pressure, but not quite capitalizing. And Team Breakfailure just not making the best of touches right now. This one will go to Mitch, but doesn't quite turn on it. Hambungus will get a good touch out. Can Urban Living defend this?
Oh.
Not quite. It's awkward. Dusty comes in with the save.
That's a bad touch. I thought Ali was just about to pace his own teammate there. As we see Ali now got no boost. Needs to drop back. Hambungus with a nice shot. A nice shot chance, but Urban going to be shutting this one down. We're seeing just a lot of boomer ball here. Dusty is really going to be awkward. Mitch going to be bumping one out. Skull should have plenty of time. Gets a little bit of a banger shot, but again, there's a lot of clears happening, but they just really aren't very threatening or even really off the backboard.
Yeah, a lot of these times these clears aren't going towards their teammates or nobody who's upfield to receive these clears. But I have seen a couple of passes coming up from Missing Image, so I think that is the one bright spot. Mitch will turn. Ali might get a shot here, and it goes in. That is game one going to Missing Image.
Missing Image. I love to see that. Dusty not the best touch, and Urban in such an awkward spot. There's almost nothing he can do. We saw a double commit between Skull and Ali, and that gives Ali a free shot, which I like to see. And yes, Crip, I do know the overlay is missing. You can thank Bacchusmod for not being up to date on that one. Nothing I can do, which sucks. Literally like last hour setting this up, Bacchusmod out of date. So nothing you can do about it. But what we can do about it is have Breakfailure score more, because that was rough from them.
Yeah, I kind of mentioned it at the end of that game, but just not really finding each other. Just going for a lot of solo plays and just trying to be opportunistic on the misses from Missing Image, but not too many coming out, or if they were, just not capitalizing on them and not being in the correct position.
I was just going to say, you know what always happens every single time I cast with someone for the first time? Without a doubt, the number one thing is they don't ready up. Number one thing. And it's your number 37th in the line, so I just think it's funny that it's every single time it happens.
Yeah, coming out already. Urban Living will maybe try to find a shot here. Maybe 1v3, not quite. Skull, put one on net. Hambungus will be there for the save. Nobody quite up for break failure. Dusty was up, but a little bit slow. He kind of collided mid-air. But break failure will have possession. Not anymore. Skull just kind of booming this one away, giving away possession a lot of the time I've seen.
Great touch from Hambungus. Ali coming flying in. Hambungus can he be up for this one? It's a free shot, but Dusty at the last second coming in, raining down from the heavens. As I say that though, Ali putting another one on target, and what pressure early coming out from Missing Image, and Hambungus gonna slot this one in. What a cluster in front of the net here from break failure.
Yeah, not quite sure what happened here. But
that is
maybe a little miscommunication coming out from Team Break Failure.
I don't even know if that's bad communication, but it was pretty comical to watch, I will say.
Yeah, Dusty will try to follow this, but a double commit, I believe, is coming out from him and Urban. But he gets the touch out to the corner. But Mitch will control this. Can't quite find the second touch off the wall, and Skull will get a free touch. No one quite playing midfield. Dusty will get a free shot off the backboard. Can he find the double? Dusty finds the double. What a shot coming from Dusty, beating two defenders.
Great touch off the backboard here. Look at that air roll, going for the pop. The fact that he slowed it down just enough that Mitch flew by. If he actually had turned his car 180 degrees and hit it with the hood, that would have been blocked from Mitch. So I don't know if that's just Giga Brain from him to hit it with the wheels and slow it down, but hey, it works.
Yeah, Urban Living will try to make this a one-goal lead in in favor of Team Break Failure, but can't quite find it. Dusty getting another good clear out. Free flip to the corner. Maybe a pass mid. Can't quite find it. But Skull will try to find another touch mid. That's good off the top. Urban Living trying to find a shot. Right into Ali, though. What a great save coming off the back wall.
See a chance here now. Hambungus under the ball, trying to pass it off to Ali. Straight up, straight down. I don't think Mitch can get it. No, he cannot. Going to be high off the backboard. No one there to follow up. Again, there's so much space being given to Break Failure to get these counterattacks. Ali now last man back, and he pre-jumps I don't know what this man was thinking in that situation, but hey, if it works, it works. Hambungus now going to be throwing this one downfield. We should have an easy touch from Urban, who he and Skull actually end up double committing and pretty much pinching this one. But again, it's a lot of just boomer ball that isn't even on target. You know, it's just hit the ball as far as you can. Doesn't matter where it goes.
Yeah, a lot of these touches have been going to the corner, and that might work in flat and low diamond, but in these Div B matchups, that's just not going to quite work. You're going to need to find a pass downfield and infield to your teammates. Urban Living's going to try to do that, maybe to himself. Double commit. Hambungus will find a touch to the corner to keep it safe. The Skull pass to Dusty. Dusty off the sidewall, can't quite find the shot. Urban Living blocked by Ali. Ali is just kind of a brick wall this game. I'm not going to lie.
Here, you know what? I just realized we don't even have a score on here because the overlay doesn't work. So we're going back to the roots of just some the absolute L Arial font.
Urban Living,
there you go.
We'll put this one in. As I said earlier, a nice pass midfield coming out from Skull. And Urban Living is just going to squeeze that one by.
Yeah, but it's like I said, it's unfortunate. Like I said, Omega Bacchus mod is broken, and there's no update on it right now, so the overlay doesn't work. So there's nothing I can do about it. So I apologize to everyone who wants the A-tier production, but we don't have it tonight. So you can thank Bacchus mod. So if Bacchus mod for some reason does update, let me know, and then I will fix it on my end. So, but until then, we're gonna have to see a game between Missing Image and Break Failure with just S-tier production.
Yeah, and not many people back for Missing Image here. Hambungus will cut though, not the greatest touch. Back to Dusty, but back to Hambungus again. Can't quite find the touch. Dusty will try to find a bump. Skull's gonna have a free touch. Oh, pass to Dusty. I'm liking the passes I'm seeing from Break Failure now. I think that is that's what's gonna lead them to win this game and the series.
Ooh, exciting, exciting. I do kind of think the biggest name we haven't really talked about is Skull. Like, we haven't really seen much from him. He's played a little awkward. I know right after this meeting, he already messaged me and said, hey, if we do win, I can't stay. I got a work meeting I'm going to be a little late for anyway. So, your boys got work right after this, so he might not be thinking too much about Rocket League here. But they are doing enough just to potentially get a Game 2 victory here. And as I say that, Dusty now, he's got so little boost. Can he get a flick? It's going top corner, but what a save from Hambungus here with now a minute left. Who's going to be flying high for that one? Urban is, but no one there to follow up.
Yeah, Dusty just kind of flying everywhere. Kind of 50-50 with great touches and bad touches. Urban Living trying to find the double, not quite enough boost and a high touch. Dusty will get a 50 to the corner. Skull might be up for this. No, Skull's all the way back. But Urban Living will have the touch.
That was way scarier than I thought it was going to be.
Yes.
Oh, that might be in. Oh, LH is back in time. Urban now going to be going off the corner. Actually, it's just a shot. Urban, you got to hit that off the corner. You got to be able to pass to teammates there. Dusty now last man back, forced to go early for this one. Maybe Skull trying to find a bump. He's got no boost. Ali with a whiff on this one, but should be fine. Now 20 seconds left. Separate Break Failure from getting the first win of the season or series.
Yeah, seeing all of Break Failure here in the opponent's third, but not quite finding the touches. That was very dangerous. But they get back in time. But Mitch gets a bump. That's what I was talking about in the pregame. These Mitch bumps could be devastating. But Urban Living will shut that down.
Break Failure, baby, gets another one. Tied series? I like it. On our way to 5. Hey, we're at least getting 4, all right? I like it.
Make sure to ready up this time for you.
Oh, yeah, there you go. We'll see. So what's interesting, kind of looking at the stats, right? Break Failure has 11 shots. Missing Image only getting 5. And they're, MVP Ali only putting up 1 single shot. So, yeah, Break Failure definitely stepped it up that game. Question is, can they continue the domination offense? Again, only boasting a 2-1 lead. That's not a lot, but as far as shots go, we did see a lot of domination.
Yeah, I think partway through that game, they started looking for each other and then started to find those goals. But before then, they were just kind of putting on net, getting a lot of those shots, but not high-quality shots. Not a lot of high-quality shots coming up from either team so far. But I think whoever can find the more high-quality shots in these next few games will be the team to win today.
I kind of got to agree with you on that one. But I'm looking at this game and kind of trying to figure out if you are Missing Image. How do you respond? Because, it's just a lot of struggle, right? You had a decent game 1, and then after that, we aren't seeing any passes. We're not seeing a lot of good shots. We're seeing awkward spacing. and pretty much just throwing the ball away every single time.
Yeah, this could be a good opportunity to look for a pass. Up goes Mitch. Can't quite find the touch. Dusty also misses on the back wall. And this is very dangerous for team break failure. But Dusty will clear it out and control this. But not quite. Mitch is there to shut that down. This is very dangerous. And
Nah,
gets
not
bumped.
worried.
Dusty.
Not worried.
Oh my goodness. That was very dangerous for a very long time. I am surprised there was not a goal there.
Urban Living, 0 boost, going for bumps on the opponent's half, which actually it might work out. Urban, is he flying for this one? He is, but Hambungus is going to beat him out. Sometimes you just want to see some crazy goals happen.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing from Mitch this game. He's playing more like his normal self, playing more aggressive, going for these touches in the opponent's half unexpectedly, and going for these bumps. Alley off the corner. Where did that come from? Just beats the whole team. Urban, not the greatest touch off the corner. And Alley, the pre-flip. My goodness.
I'm telling you, he's mechanical. He just doesn't want to, apparently. He just doesn't. He doesn't want to win, you know, as badly as some other teams.
Yeah.
Chance here, Urban. Okay, so what I'm looking right now, right? For Skull specifically, we still haven't called his name much. He really has been quiet. Skull and Mitch have been the two names we really haven't heard much from. It has been kind of Ali and Urban putting in the goals as I say that. Sometimes it just lines up that way. Hambungus not the best touch before he gets deleted off the field, and then Skull again being a menace, forcing Hambungus to jump, and then yeah, there's not much you can do after that one.
No, that was a great demo from Skull. I think most of that credit goes to Skull there. I think the reason why we haven't been calling Skull's name much. Urban with a miss. I'm not sure what happened there, but Mitch off the sidewall will find one off the kickoff.
All right, let's break this down. Mitch hits the ball, and who missed it? Oh, Urban, buddy boy. Yeah, that one's gonna hurt.
Maybe just a poor jump. I'm not sure what happened there.
Skull he had too much momentum.
That is interesting.
Oh yeah, by the way, Skull does not know how to speed flip, and especially off kick. Well, he kind of knows, but he will never do it off of kickoff. And Mitch getting another goal off of a clear whiff coming out from break failure. Skull gets an awkward touch, and then Dusty just whiff. I mean, Urban pushed forward. You know, he expected Dusty to get that touch, and then when he missed, there's almost nothing you can do in this situation if you are Urban. So yeah, that one's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Oh my, this ball's just sitting midfield. Nobody wants to touch it. It's still midfield. But Urban Living will find a touch out. Maybe follow this, but a double commit coming out from team missing image. Skull just kind of pops it up. Dusty will follow. Gets a clear out, but Mitch is there to shut it down. Maybe
another goal. It's a fake. It's a fake. He told you.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, it's so free. This is the biggest big brain move from Mitch here.
Did
they
team
think he's gonna get it.
Other?
No, they just. Well, yes, but they're like double commit. They were both jumping at it anyways. They did bump each other, but regardless, yeah, this one is going downhill if you're breaking failure. If you're break failure.
Yeah, not quite the first half of the game that you'd want to see if you were a team break failure. But Dusty will try to get one back. Not quite. Urban Living will try to find this one off the corner. Also can't quite find it. Mitch is just shutting everything down right now. That's the biggest thing I'm noticing from Mitch.
W boost spawn. Alley's going to go for a shot. It's going to be off target. If that's on target, honestly, that's probably a goal with how upfield Urban was. But Hambungus now throwing this one. This is going to be a little awkward for Urban. Skull doing a good job going for the first ball. Mitch and Alley, they're going to be taking their time, though, which, again, they can. Skull not going for a lot of demos. That's kind of been what Skull has done this series, is going for a lot of demos. But we've yet to really see Dusty, Skull, or Urban really going for any pass plays. It's kind of been just throw the ball, see what happens.
Yeah, a lot of these passes have been just kind of missed shots off the backboard or touches off the defenders. Not really looking exactly for each other, but Dusty gets beat. Skull last back, but he finds the touch, finds it to safety. Skull, great defense coming out from Skull.
Let's see if we have Dusty maybe going for a solo play, but instantly bumped off. Skull now, again, a lot of time. It's going to pass to Urban. That's just not going to get out target, but maybe a follow-up here. And Urban with the shot, but Mitch with a better save coming out of nowhere.
But Skull, as you say that, Skull will just come back in from midfield off these touches. What a great save by Mitch, though. He pre-jumped that top bins, but just not quite enough. It comes back on midfield for Skull, and he slots that in the middle of the net.
Yeah, I think Skull heard me talking crap about him, saying he's not scoring, he's not doing much. But, hey, it's a step in the right direction. Obviously, they are still down by 2. But maybe make that 1 after this play. Skull trying to get this one mid. It pops up. Dusty is there. Beats out Mitch, but he missed the ball again.
Yeah, just a lot of misses coming from Breakfield
open.
off the back wall. This one might be free.
Open.
A double commit, but it Skull. You were trash talking him earlier a little, but now he's kind of popping off.
Yeah, I think he did take it personally, which, hey, I respect it. Whatever gets us to game 5, right? That's kind of what I'm going for here.
Yeah, finds his own pass off the backboard. I was not expecting Skull to get back up to that in time. But Team Break Failure already bring this one back to 1 goal. This is definitely possible for an OT here. A lot of time left. Skull will just kind of boom it downfield, but Mitch is there to shut it down. And maybe second touch. It's a good touch, but Dusty there to shut it down, but not quite yet. Ali will be applying more and more pressure as we go on.
Skull now, maybe the pass mid, but again, no one's really there to take it. Ali right to Urban. Urban's got enough boost to follow up, but Hambunkus is there. That's not the best mid. Dusty with a free shot, but he's going to be ripping that one way too high. Skull now with the pass mid, but again, didn't hit the corner, so it's going to be a free touch from Ali, but Hambunkus going to whip that one. 9 seconds left before we see missing image. This should be a wide open net, but Mitch is going to whip that one and give hope to Break Failure for just a split second.
Skull will find a good touch up. Can Dusty find another touch up? Not quite. And it falls to the ground. A missing image win game 3 to go up 2-1.
All right. Updating production. 2-1, baby, on the back end. So, again, missing image. 11 shots. Break Failure with 4. It's pretty much was a swap from this last game here. So missing image. They have stepped up massively in the offensive department. And a lot of it was from Mitch and Ali. They did huge. And Skull putting up 600 points. You got to say, Dusty, where's the captain carry?
I think we might see a captain carry this game. I'm calling it now. I think Dusty is going to have a legacy game.
I wouldn't mind a little back and forth action. Again, I want game 5. That's what I want here. So, and statistically speaking, we saw missing image first, then Break Failure, then missing image. So, logically, it's Break Failure's turn.
Yeah, Dusty will maybe try to catch this. Skull not quite going for it. Not the
That's a bad idea.
What a great demo.
Bad idea. We all kind of were thinking like, Dusty, what you gonna do with this ball? What you gonna do? The second he makes that touch, it's GG.
Yeah, I want to say he wanted that touch to go off the corner and go up, but that is not what happened. If he didn't touch it,
honestly, that would have been the best. Like, if that ball just rolls up, I think it would have been fine. But yeah, sometimes you just got to be a little patient, and he got a little aggressive here, and this might be another goal. Mitch now not able to reach this one. Hambunkus, we're seeing, again, so much pressure from missing image early in game 4.
Yeah, I think Break Failure just needs to have a more aggressive second man. As I say, that Urban will go up for that. Yeah, I don't know who that was, but they couldn't find a touch. Dusty, maybe a pass, but like I said, second man is not being very aggressive for Team Break Failure, and I think they're missing out on a lot of opportunities. What a great touch off the backboard from Hambunkus.
Yeah, that really was. Mitch now making a good touch mid. Skull now with a free shot. Not going to be hard enough, but it actually bounces right back to Skull. I think Urban's going to be flying for this one early, which he is, but not a lot of speed coming off that ball. No one able to follow this one, unless they all miss completely, which for some reason they just don't want to hit the ball.
Yeah, if you're Team Break Failure, you're kind of beating yourself up at these missed opportunities, but you just don't expect these misses. Div B, Urban living, not the best touch, maybe in his own head in this game 4. Not what you want to see if you're a Team Break Failure fan. The Skull will take this one, kind of boom in the corner. Hambunkus gets demoed by Skull. Skull coming in with these demos heavy in game 4. And as I said, he gets another one.
All that work, and then unfortunately Dusty couldn't get the flick on this one. Skull should have a good flick though again, which he does. A great flick around Hambunkus. Ali now going to be forced to shoot it wide, which he does. Dusty now taking his time, getting a decent 50, but it's going to go right back to the corner. Hambunkus taking a 50 as well. We'll see if Mitch wants a 50, which he does. Just over and over again. Missing Image is doing a lot better job in their rotation, kind of always having that second man right away to get a challenge here. which again, opposite is break failure. They're just too spaced out, in my opinion.
I completely agree. But Skull can't quite find the touch. Urban Living alone in net. Dusty gets back. Dusty with a great save. That was very dangerous. With Urban Living, we'll find a touch on mid. Not a great touch though. A little bit slow. But missing image. Just not really getting pressured too much on defense. It's just kind of one-offs. Not too much pressure. But Mitch.
Ooh, this is dangerous.
Dusty.
It's open. Dusty can't get there though. Great job from Allie to get back there in time. We see potential counterattack coming, but Allie just has no boost though. Not gonna be able to follow this one. Does potentially scare off Dusty with a bump, who goes for a flip reset, which yeah, count it. He got a reset and then touched the ball, but he got the reset.
Well, Skull, this one might be swift back. We're gonna get fast to Dusty. Can he score? It's slow. And gets it.
That was such a good pass from Skull. That deserved to be scored, but unfortunately not. Like the thought is there, just the connection, that final hit. There's just no power behind it.
Yeah, just kind of hits it with his underside. Not quite getting that nose touch like he wanted. Skull would knock it downfield. Maybe Urban go off the touch. Skull out mid. Good pass. What a pass and what a team break failure. I'm loving these passing plays.
Hey, third time's a charm on that one. Allie, not the best touch here. Urban, again, forcing the defender to jump, and then Skull, again, Skull to Dusty. It took them 3 attempts, but they finally got there with a great infield pass, and now we got a tie game, which, again, I like to see the chances to kind of reflect how the passing, it can finally get there. They just need to keep at it, because, again, we all, you know, out there want break failure to clutch and go game 5.
Yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing from Team Break Failure, but not that. That's not what I like to see from Team Break Failure. A double commit in their own half. It's dangerous in their corner. Urban Living can't quite find the touch. Skull's up. Dusty, flick it. And he gets the flick. Not quite the 50 on the second man. Skull will have this for free. Kind of booms it upfield. Can't quite follow it. Allie will.
Yeah, Allie just throwing this ball away. Again, that kind of seems to be the name of the game from both of these teams. It's just throw it away. And Dusty, this is the free shot. Urban, it's open. Skull went for it as well. No one getting a shot on target. It got saved at the last second. Now we see a shot again going far down. And unfortunately, the Rocket League gods are not on the side of Hambunkus. Might be going all the way with what an air dribble. Dusty, though, stopping it on the goal line here. 30 seconds left. This is where it gets dangerous with overtime looming. And as I say that, we see an insane pinch save.
Allie. I think Allie may have saved that from his own team, just kind of pinching it away. I think Mitch had that if Allie didn't touch it. But Skull trying to find the double tap. Can't quite find it. This is a tied game. But Hambunkus will try to change that. Low 50. He just muscles his way through to the goal to take the 1-goal lead late in game 4.
Oh my god, Hambunkus through the fire and the flames here. Dusty and Urban forcing their way through. That is crazy. Trying to understand what is happening here. But with 13 seconds left, we have a chance to get the prediction right here. If we do see Dusty maybe getting a touch here. Again, this is do or die here. Allie now with a chance here. Skull popping up high, but he's got no boost to follow. Mitch with a touchdown field, and this might be it. Dusty has to follow, and that is going to do it. And Missing Image getting their second win here on the season.
That is not quite how I thought it was going to go, I will be honest. But in the end, Missing Image does take it 3-1.
3-1 indeed. And with that being said, we will hopefully get these guys into a little post-game interview here. Should be fun to see. But hey, props to these guys. They finally got a win.
Yeah, I liked what I saw from them in game 1 and 3. Game 4 was kind of a toss-up, but game 1 and 3, I think they looked very strong.
Dang, you guys got in here fast. Well, hello.
We were ready.
Our first ever.
How's it going, K-Tool?
I'm so proud of you boys. You got a win. All right. Apologize when you watch the VOD back. Bacchus mod, as you know, it's broken, so there's no overlay. So nothing we can do here. But you can blame Bacchus mod on that one. But, boys, how's it feel to get a win?
It's not our first win, so we know how it feels, but it feels great to get this win. It feels so good to get this win. like over the moon right now. Did I just leave Video Ninja? I hope I didn't.
Well, it doesn't matter because the overlay is broken anyways.
Oh, it's broken. Okay, whatever.
So, anyways, I'm curious, kind of going into this one. After you guys get your second, win or whatever, you're going into game 4. Are you guys getting a little nervous or anything? Like, how did it feel during the series?
Sorry, I'm gonna speak up one more time, then I'll let my boys talk. Literally before this series, we were all sitting together, and I think we were loading into the match. I just said, "Let's have fun and be chill," and we never stopped having fun and being chill, no matter what happened, and it worked.
It's just that easy, just the have fun
Just
meta.
that easy.
Shout out Joyo and Moist.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll let someone else talk then, since you're taking the spotlight. Mitch, going to you, right? In the past, when we did like some replay review, everything, you guys were kind of struggling a little bit, kind of in the trust, right? And the spacing was a little off. Tonight, it looked a lot better. I'm kind of curious, like, did you guys actively work on stuff, or was it basically like, hey, we're gonna take 2 weeks off for spring break, come back and we'll just send it?
Oh, 100% off. We all took 2 weeks off for spring
Yep,
break. We
that's kind of what I expected. Hey, that's a fair question. Just gotta ask. And then Hambunkus. Hello.
What's up?
I'm curious. So you guys got your second win, right? You guys are doing pretty solid. How do you feel then after this, kind of going into the rest of the season? Because you do have, I believe, one more game left of the season?
Yep.
Yeah, that's correct.
Do you know who you guys play?
We play Coop's team.
Oh, well, that's free.
To beat Coop. That's what I'm thinking.
That's right. They're not making playoffs, so I'll look the other way. Maybe you can do a little bit of the under the table shady stuff to get a win there. But yes. Yellow, what questions you got for these boys?
I've got one for you, Mitch. You're captain of last season, Dusty, on the other team. Did you kind of talk to your boys about that? And his play style, how he plays, or kind of what tilts him? Did you have any game plan at all?
I mentioned to him a little bit that he's like a very slow, methodical player. He goes for a lot of air dribbles. But other than that, it just feels good to get a win against him. I'll be honest.
I like that.
As expected.
Other questions? Anything?
I'll show one your way, Hambungus. Being drafted last on this team doesn't quite mean you're the worst player by any means. But how is your role in this team? Are you more of a defensive player, offensive? What would you say you guys have talked about in your kind of game plan?
To be honest, we don't really have like a crazy game plan. We just try to make sure Mitch doesn't play too fast, and then we don't miss the ball.
Hey.
That's about it. I try to
Shots
play
fired.
just try to zone out just a little bit, because if I think about it too much, I'm gonna miss the ball. So.
Hey, whatever works, whatever works. And then Allie, going to you. It was kind of interesting. I don't know if you noticed this at all, but you went for nothing mechie. Like you played the most grounded, quote unquote, normal Rocket League I think I've ever seen you play, ever. Like, is there a reason for that, or you just washed at this point and you forgot how?
There's a good chance I'm washed. But no, honestly, I couldn't tell you if there was a specific plan for that. I've just kind of been trying to not mess up recently, and I think that's kind of led to a less mechy kind of play style, or just less crazy play style. And clearly it's worked, so
I think it definitely worked. Well, boys, you got a dub tonight. You got another one. We'll see if you could do something you haven't done yet, which is get 2 in a row, which obviously puts you in a lot better spot in playoffs. I will say what's really interesting. I'm gonna pull up the standings real quick. So you guys moving to 2 and 5, and then Break Failure is also 2 and 5. So you guys are now tied, depending on how Papa Pumpkins and Doughboys. You guys might not be last, which is first time all season.
yeah, thanks for that curse, by the way, at the very beginning of
Hey,
it.
hey. Literally, before the game started, I was talking with Yellow Dog, and he's just like, Hambungus is doing really good and everything, and Mitch has been crazy. I'm like, yeah, and Alex or Becky, like, this team on paper should do really good. So it's not just me. So get out of here, all right? I'm trying to help you, all right? I voted for you. And again, the K-Tool curse is gone, because I've gotten, like, 8 predictions in a
first,
row
we
now.
won.
It's actually, I'm gonna pay myself out right now. Actually, missing image 1, obviously. Bro, I'm like 9 in a row right now. It's crazy. But
Let's go.
either way, I am rich now. Very rich. My God, I gotta spend some channel points here. But either way, Yellow, any last questions before we let these boys go and celebrate on a Wednesday night?
No questions. Just congratulations to you boys on your second win of the season.
Thank you so much.
I
Thank you,
like
sir.
it. I
Thank you.
like it. Keep it rolling, boys. Hopefully, we're going to see more wins. But you guys enjoy, and we'll talk to you guys soon, hopefully.
Yeah. Thanks so much. Glad to be on the winners interview for the first time.
All right. As those guys leave, I'm going to do something which I'm going to have enjoyed doing because, again, the K-Tool curse is no longer a thing, which is crazy. And, oh, yeah, glad World made this. He can see it just to make sure proof on this one. Because I've got like 9 predictions in a row, your boy is rich in terms of channel points. So I am going to spend my well-earned 200,000 channel points for custom roll. Yeah, I know. Dude, last season, Yellow, I got everyone wrong, and I basically was at 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I don't know what it is about graduating, but I finally figured out how to predict correctly. So I'm back down to basically 0 now, but you know, we gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, let me know what your bets are. I'm gonna tell you. I have not been doing well lately.
I kept usually you missed it last season. I had a whiteboard of my predictions, and legit, I think I actually went I think it was 7-26 last season. It was bad. And then now this season, yeah, not this season, every season before. I don't know if you know, in chat here, I'll do it right now. ! Caster curse. It's a thing, and it pulls up a saying, which is it's there for a reason. This is not new of me casting and cursing everyone ever. And for whatever reason, I'm free. I don't know if it's just graduated because I should have done that 5 years ago also. But regardless, I'm rich. And now I earned my custom Discord role, so I'll have to ping the chat and see if anyone's got a really good idea, or if I'll have to come up with it myself, which might be hard because you boy's old. But with that being said, any last things you want to throw out there before we call her a night?
Just GG's both teams. It was a great series. Not quite game 5 like we wanted. But very close games nonetheless. Every single game was, I think, was a 1-goal game, except I think there was a 3-1 somewhere in there. But a lot of close games. Great series.
It was close indeed. I kind of wish we had more series happening tonight, but it's a slow night. There's nothing you can do. I will say, sub goal for Blazing Challenge. This is night 2, and we're at 22, so we're getting up there already. So if you guys want to, like V-Storm did yesterday on stream, Prime subs are free. If you want to drop any subs, it basically goes to Blazing Wing Challenge, where we've got some unlucky people who are going to eat some spicy wings and cry, and we're going to video it, and it's going to be funny as hell. So, but with that said, Yellow, appreciate you casting, my good sir. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I would ask before we send it, what would you say to someone who is interested in casting but has never done it and might be a little nervous to do it?
I think if you're in the DCRL league, just cast someone in your league. That was a great time. First time I ever casted was within my own division. Super easy to follow along with. A lot of people you already know. And it's super easy. All you have to do is have a camera and talk. On the caster side, super simple, super easy. Streamer side, not so much.
Yeah, there you go. Look what you did. You earned us lots of money. World, appreciate the gifted subs, my good sir. Look at you. You snagged Kier, you snagged Tech. I'm so proud of you. Well, isn't it nice when we graduate, we make adult money, we can spend it on amazing things like video games? Nothing changed. But either way, that is going to do it for us tonight here. We got a short little stream. But like I said, appreciate everyone who has tuned in as we have, we're going to let this one run here. But yeah, appreciate everyone who's tuned in tonight. And hopefully we got more games later in the week. So hopefully you guys will tune in for that one. But with that being said, that is going to do it for us here tonight. So adios, everyone. Have a good night. And make sure to get your homework done. It's due at midnight. You have stuff to. So don't forget. All right. Bye.